Welcome to the inaugural edition of KUW PRIMETIME, VTS on commentary, soon to be joined by Marcus Lacey. Right now we're taking a look back at our last show, KUWX, the 10-year anniversary, and what was finally the collision course between these two individuals, Aaron Anthony and Nelson. It all started back at Fright Night, when Aaron Anthony betrayed Nelson with a vicious attack, followed by Nelson costing Aaron Anthony his world title at a Christmas wrestling show. These two, destined to square off, finally got their hands on each other in what was a hard-hitting contest. Nelson with a beautiful reversal of Aaron Anthony's lariat to a crossface, hitting Aaron Anthony on the crown of his head, followed by a sunset powerbomb. Drop right on target. And what ended up becoming a slugfest between these two, exchanging blows. Nelson momentarily getting the advantage, but this is when the match broke down. Death Warrant getting involved as they normally do in these contests. Kevin distracting the ref. We thought Aaron Anthony and Nelson were on the same side again until Aaron Anthony once again betraying Nelson, hitting him with the broken halo, winning the match. After stealing this victory, Aaron Anthony had a lot to say.
Who the weakest link was? Get the hell out of my ring. I did what I did back in October because I wanted my world title back. And I have a contract right there that says I get it. And with Kevin Darnell, Maverick, and Jimmy T, I'm gonna be the fourth member of Death Warrant. And with them by my side, we're gonna run this place. And I'm gonna get my world title back.
So if anyone in that locker room dares to step up to me, come get some.
How about all four of us answer your open challenge then, big guy?
Why don't we get an opportunity, huh? I want that all day. I want that all day.
A battle royal for the title.
Eli putting his first-class championship on the line in a battle royal and immediately throwing Aaron Anthony out of the match. Crisis with a beautiful hurricanrana that was reversed, eliminating him from the match. Tag team offense from Death Warrant until Drake Maverick was speared out of his shoes and thrown over the top rope. Kevin ducks Gage, eliminating him from the match, and then we were down to the final two. Who was going to be our first-class champion? Was it Kevin Darnell or Eli? Eli was looking for a spear until he was choked in the corner by a mysterious hooded individual. Him and Kevin throwing Eli over the top rope. Kevin becoming the new first-class champion. But who is this hooded individual? Who was helping Death Warrant? It was none other than Sean Quinn. We haven't seen Sean Quinn since Chaos Mania 3. Eli, enraged by being cheated out of his title by Death Warrant. Death Warrant looking under the ring for all types of weapons, and this led to this brutal Singapore cane attack from Aaron Anthony, followed by a shot to the cranium by the microphone from Drake Maverick, laying out Eli. It could only be a sign of things to come. Death Warrant proudly celebrating their takeover of KUW. Now this next matchup was not for the faint of heart. Nathan Davis putting his hybrid heavyweight championship on the line in an open challenge hardcore ladder match. Originally supposed to be Stephen Kane, who pulled out of the match, was accepted by Ethan Evans, a man who has no problem with violence.
Challenge for that hybrid heavyweight championship. You really think you're gonna step to me? I'm gonna give you this one chance to walk yourself back up that aisleway, and when I turn back around, you better not be in my ring. Got it? All right.
security that were outside ringside. A brutal suplex onto the ladder. Ethan Evans just getting slammed into that same ladder that almost broke his spine with that suplex. Nathan Davis, though, projecting himself with the cannonball with no one home. Even when he was groggy, Nathan Davis right on mark, pushing Ethan Evans off that ladder as he was reaching for the belt. Almost getting put through a table a second time. Never mind, it was a second time as Ethan Evans crossbody Nathan Davis. We're getting more extreme. Nathan Davis with the trash can on Ethan Evans' head. And right on target with the Singapore cane. But that was Ethan Evans' rebuttal with the trash can, and it cut Nathan Davis open. And this was the part Ethan Evans went coast to coast on target, but still couldn't put the big stepper down. Hybrid driver then began to set up this makeshift table made of doors and chairs. These two exchanging blows at the top of the ladder. And Nathan Davis finally gaining control and choke slamming Ethan Evans off the ladder through the door. And Nathan Davis retains his hybrid heavyweight championship in what was a brutal and bloody battle. And this took us to our main event for the KUW World Heavyweight Championship.
Ready for our main event?
It was this man, Victor Cage. This dude can't even come out of a curtain right. And he's competing for a world title shot. Oh, and he's just popping balloons. What a lovely guy. What a lovely individual. Of course, he was facing off against the champion, Raider Rex.
We are ready for the KUW World Championship match from Orlando, Florida. He is Victor King. He is Raider Rex.
Raider Rex giving Victor Cage a title match after being viciously assaulted at the end of New Year's Chaos. Beautiful sliding clothesline from Raider Rex. Victor Cage followed up with a sidewalk slam. Then we get our classic showboating from Raider Rex that always devolves into just skanking around the ring. But no one was home for the leg drop. Raider Rex sliding the shirt over Victor Cage's face. He was defenseless. Victor Cage hit a spine buster. Raider Rex with an enziguri to the skull. Victor Cage throwing all the stops with his classic sleeper hold. And this was it. This is the moment that absolutely shocked the KUW audience. Victor Cage setting up for the burning hammer. Absolutely brutal. Dropping Raider Rex like a sack of potatoes. And 1, 2, 3, somehow, some way, Victor Cage becomes your KUW World Heavyweight Champion. We were living in Bizarro World, but it wasn't long for this world as Crisis finally cashing in his Chaos Cup. He's held the Chaos Cup since winning it at Chaos Mania 3 and quickly shaking, rattling, and rolling Victor Cage out of his KUW World Championship to become the only official KUW World Champion. Crisis regaining what he lost last year to Aaron Anthony, standing back on the mountaintop. But that was not the end of the show, folks. Of course, we can't go without Death Warrant ruining everything. Gage, the official, quickly attacked by Aaron Anthony, bringing Rex in Crisis. Fall into the numbers game. Nelson and Ethan Evans, Marcus Lacey all coming out to help. Ooh, a devastating balloon pop from Ethan Evans. Gage finally giving in to his frustration on Kevin Darnell. And this is where the hatred between Aaron Anthony and Nelson has gone too far. Aaron Anthony with a spear through the timekeeper's table. And once again, Death Warrant ruining everything.
I have a contract that says anytime, any place.
Aaron Anthony with his eyes on Crisis's World Championship. And we're going to hear from the new KUW World Champion, Crisis, right now as he opens up the inaugural edition of KUW Primetime.
Crisis just won this World Championship last show.
How are we doing tonight? If I believe the person that opened the show was, let's see, I think Raiden Rex. Nothing against that guy, amazing guy. But I'm your new world champ, and I got something to say. Last show was 10-year anniversary, and I've been in this company for 7 to 8 years, you know. Started when I was probably a wee lad, 12, 13 years old. But getting older, you got things to do, you gotta grow up. And I will be following the same footsteps as T-Max and enlisting into the military of the United States of America and be leaving June 2nd. And with that said, I got goals to do. I got bucket lists to check off. I got a few names I still gotta deal with. Death Warrant is one of those. Talk about it. They've been running around, poking their heads in places where it doesn't belong.
Oh, here we go, yet again.
And I think you know who that is, Benny.
Yep. Oh, and there are even more numbers.
They just keep multiplying.
Like cockroaches.
Or rats.
Death Warrant of the last show not only added Aaron Anthony into the mix, but added the returning Sean Quinn. The last time we saw Sean Quinn, he was wrestling as Lost. And Jason Reed at Chaos Mania won in a KUW career versus mass match.
And they were dangerous just as a 3. I can't imagine a 5.
You have a bucket list to check off before you leave, right? And I assume you want to do that as World Heavyweight Champion. But I have a contract right here that says I can take that from you any time I want. Well, I'm not going to be like you. I'm not going to be a coward and use the Chaos Cup to win the world title.
You want to get you do that against me?
No, clean. Clean. I cashed in ahead of time. It was a clean triple threat. 1, 2, 3, new champ.
Last time I checked, I was in the middle of a match and you cashed it in.
No. It's fuzzy because I've drugged you on your head so many times you forget.
Hey, you did that to me too. can promise you, you can stomp my head in. I'm not going down with letting you just take this title out of my hand without.
Price is not backing down at all.
Yeah.
Looks like he's got some backup.
Yeah. Nelson wants to talk.
Why do we let you do this? Alright, we're live. Let's hear it, everybody, for tonight. Death word, death. Can't even use the mic. Alright. Death word, death word, death word. All you guys have been doing ever since you guys became a faction is snooping your noses in everybody's business. Hey, Aaron Anthony, for example, for you, yes, you, this guy right here was my brother.
Talk about it.
In Danger Club. Yeah, I know you remember about that when we won the tag titles. When you and I were sitting on top of the world, and what happened? What happened? You know exactly what happened. You, with that big egotistical head that you have, just like you always take an easy way out, interfering, interrupting the world champion crisis, who just won the title, and now declaring to go in the military. It's all about you. It's always been about you.
That's what I say. You're not even a two-time champ like me.
Facts is facts. So, I'm coming out here face to face with you. It don't matter what the odds. 5 versus 2. Let's have a tag match.
He's challenging him right now.
So, we could have a tag match, but you see, Kevin's got to defend the first class title. Sean hurt his back, he took care of Ethan Evans, he hurt himself. Jimmy, he sprained his ankle getting out of the car, walking into the building. And Maverick can't wrestle a tag match. He's got the U.S. title. And I'm going to be obliged, if I'm not catching in the contract, what happened here last time we were here, I'm suspended, I can't wrestle.
You got some. I'm tired of your excuses. And it's always the excuses since day one. You know what? Do you guys want to see tag match?
Oh, the fans are saying
We're
yeah.
gonna see an impromptu tag match right
Price is
now.
hyped up too.
Hold a minute, wait a minute. I'm suspended. Look back and see a tag match, huh? I'm suspended, sorry. I'm a man of my word. And he is suspended, he's right. Why would I let him wrestle? I'm a man of my word, you see. I can't go back on it. I'm not a man of my word. I'm sorry, I can't do it. He's got to face the consequences.
This is just what Aaron wanted.
I think the fans really want to see a tag match tonight.
You guys want to see this tag match tonight? Well, it is
Jason Reed making it official, giving us our main event for the inaugural edition of Primetime. It is going to be the KUW World Champion Crisis, teaming up with Nelson to take on the United States Champion Drake Maverick and Aaron Anthony, the #1 contender for the world title at any time he chooses. Again, that is our main event, Crisis and Nelson versus Death Warrant. After that brutal hardcore ladder match at KUW 10-year anniversary, Nathan Davis looks to make another defense of his hybrid heavyweight championship, this time against newcomer Bailey Dynamite. The new first-class champion Kevin Darnell defends his title against Brendan Smith. The last time these two squared off, Brendan Smith took the W. Will he be able to take the championship tonight? The Prodigy Gage debuted at KUWX in the First Class Championship Battle Royale. He looks to make his singles debut against Television's own Stephen Kane. And in our opening contest of the night, Ethan Evans, after surviving that brutal hardcore ladder match, faces newcomer to KUW, Derek Swade. As we get a first-time debut in KUW,
Walking, looks like he's gonna put a hole through somebody.
Billy. Gage, the official, trying to check out Derek Swade, but Derek Swade making it difficult for him. Oh, now Derek Swade's checking out Gage. See if Gage has a foreign object located anywhere. And this man made his debut at KUW's last show at the 10-year anniversary, facing off against Nathan Davis. Massacre containing doors, chairs, Singapore canes, and ladders in a hardcore ladder match.
It's crazy. He's walking.
Yeah, it's crazy. Even a month later, he's even walking. Unsuccessful in his chase of the hybrid heavyweight championship. Now looking to get his first win in the record column here at KUW. Going one-on-one with Derek Swade.
What is this? It's a straight line, right? Right. What's this? I know how you play. That's one Gage. What is that?
This match begins. Headlock. Test of strength between these two. Ethan Evans gets the advantage. Bouncing off the ropes. Shoulder check from Ethan Evans. Thrown down by Derek Swade. Caught him, trying to catch him in an arm bar. Misses. Ethan Evans avoids it again. Hits him in the gut. Hits an arm bar. It's an arm whip of his own. Clothesline.
Get an upper hand here.
Elbow in the back. Drop kick.
He's got him out of the ring. He's reeling. And he's going for a timeout.
What's Ethan Evans going for here? Oh, a little punk out from him.
He's just messing with them.
Try.
Gonna go for it again.
Oh, he just smacked him in the face.
Smacked him silly with that one.
If he wasn't up, he sure is now.
Oh, what we got here? Oh, Ethan Evans is too distracted by the valet of Derek Swade. Now we got. Oh, that was.
Oh my. He did not take that lightly.
That was a devastating thud, caving in the chest of Ethan Evans with that one. Oh my God!
You just need him in the face. I'm surprised he doesn't have to check on him after that. And he's getting in the ref's face.
Oh, Gage having none of Derek Sway's business tonight. Gage made his debut as official in this building, right in the Hill venue.
He's no slouch as a wrestler either.
Yeah, made his debut as a wrestler last show at the 10-year anniversary of sit-out powerbomb.
Something of beauty. Derek looks out of it. I mean, how can you expect that?
Ethan Evans. We see an Irish whip here. Into the corner. Ethan Evans bounces off of it.
And he's just working his back. After that last match, his back has to be hurt.
As Ethan Evans tries to get out.
And that looks disgusting.
Oh!
He just keeps going back after that chest.
That was nasty.
He's right back to it. He's not letting him get an inch.
A little chin lock there.
And you can tell how much that's hurting Ethan.
He was just stretching out his neck of Ethan Evans. Against the rope. Oh, now using the rope to choke him out. That middle rope.
You got to get him off him.
Gage, you got until 5.
Derek Sway pulling out the old Brian Danielson. He has until 5. Ooh, that was a heavy slap.
That was back earlier.
Ooh, just another one. What is he doing here?
What is he talking about? Something in his eye. Oh, and Ethan takes advantage.
Ethan Evans, or Derek Sway getting a sty in his eye. Managed the ref to check it out, but kick to the head. Ooh, kick out of 2.
The way he just threw him back, I thought he had it.
Gage. Derek, it was 2.
It was 3.
It's 2.
You doing that sideways line again? Why?
Getting frustrated with this ref.
It's 2.
So from seeing from Derek Sway, he's a very heavy.
I think Ethan's had enough.
Clothesline. Knocks Derek off his feet. Back elbow.
Dodges him.
Beautiful neck breaker.
He's going for something big here.
Come on, get up. Come on, Peter.
He just kicked him in the side of the head.
Come on, Derek.
Two.
Wait, what is Deathborn doing back out here? Oh, that's Sean Quinn. We saw him return at the 10-year anniversary.
He said he had a hurt back.
He probably pulled his back carrying Kevin up a flight of stairs. Ethan Evans distracted. I mean, these two got into a brawl during the main event, after the main event of the last show. Gage now checking out the
really getting
sty
his
in
head.
Derek Swade's eye. As Ethan Evans is heading off for Sean Quinn.
He's going after him.
Oh! A big old slap to the face of...
Gage didn't even see it.
Oh my God! Backstabber folds Ethan Evans in half.
And that's it.
And that's it.
Wow. Death warrant. Derek had everything in his favor this match. That is still an exceptional
I'm
win.
surprised he managed to survive this match with the sty in his eye. You know, the devastating amount of eye damage that was done in this match. Derek Swade victorious in his debut. Oh, but Ethan Evans is going after Sean Quinn. Ladies and gentlemen, before the next contest, we want to take you back through Nathan Davis's run thus far in KUW. It started out back in December at a Christmas wrestling show when he faced the KUW owner, Jason Reed, going toe-to-toe with the first ever KUW World Champion. However, with some assistance from Jimmy T and Death Warrant that led to the distraction that allowed Nathan Davis to hit Jason Reed with the hybrid driver for the 3.
They hate to see someone better than the owner of the company, huh? Maybe whooping him, it was worth my time. We'll be seeing a lot more of Nathan Davis in the future.
And he was correct. We would see him next at New Year's Chaos, where he had a surprise for the KUW audience.
KUW fans, you're looking at the big step. To ever make a debut in KUW history. Tonight I'm debuting something brand new to KUW that has never been seen before. Something that's going to change the landscape of KUW forever. Ladies and gentlemen, you are looking at the Hybrid Heavyweight Championship.
Debuting the Hybrid Heavyweight Championship and immediately holding an open challenge that was accepted by none other than the Pitbull, Ganger. This was an intense brawl between these two individuals. Falls count anywhere. Nathan Davis with a ton of sick lariats in the corner, choking out Ganger over that bottom turnbuckle. Devastating splash, but it was this title belt shot to Ganger's head that led to the hybrid driver that allowed Nathan Davis to make his first successful defense of the Hybrid Heavyweight Championship.
This might be the longest reign KUW's ever seen.
Nathan Davis would then go on to KUWX, where he would defend his title in another open challenge, this one a hardcore ladder match. Ethan Evans accepted, and these two put each other through the absolute ringer as we see another devastating hybrid driver from Nathan Davis. But it was this choke slam that everyone keeps on talking about. Ethan Evans plummeting through the doors, allowing Nathan Davis to make his second successful defense of the Hybrid Heavyweight Championship. Will he be able to make it 3 successful defenses tonight, or will we enter the Falcon Zone as Nathan Davis puts his hybrid heavyweight championship on the line against newcomer to KUW, Bailey Dynamite, right now on Primetime. As we prepare for our next match, it is a hybrid heavyweight championship open challenge.
Ladies and gentlemen, this last singles match, we the first competitor from Canton, Ohio, Bailey Dynamite.
Bailey Dynamite making his KUW debut tonight. And a ton of high fives to the fans. He plans on turning KUW into the Falcon Zone here tonight by claiming the hybrid heavyweight championship.
He's not waiting to jump in the flames against Nathan Davis. After last week, I would reconsider.
After the hardcore ladder match that was at KUW 10-year anniversary, I would second guess myself going in a match with Nathan Davis.
This opponent, he is undefeated at KU competition. He hails from Canton, Ohio. He is the hybrid heavyweight champion, the Big Stepper,
Nathan Davis, undefeated in KUW. His first match, taking out the owner of KUW with some assistance to death warrant, Jason Reed. Second match, debuting the hybrid heavyweight championship, defeating Ganger, the Pitbull. Last time it was Ethan Evans in the hardcore ladder match. Will he make it 4-0 tonight? Oh, you're gonna hear some words from the champ.
Real quick, all right? Thank you for taking that. Do not drop it. KUW fans, I have something I want to get off my chest, but before I'm even allowed to do that, I have to face this clown, Bailey Dynamite. See, Bailey Dynamite might be his debut tonight here at KUW, and you know what? I'm not even mad. In fact, I'm glad that you think you deserve to step to the Big Stepper on night 1 of your KUW career. So here's what I want to do for you, since clearly the Big Stepper is much bigger than Mr. Falcon Zone, Bailey Dynamite. I'm going to give you one, kid. I'm going to give you one. I'm going to put this microphone down, and you get one good hit. You better hope you can put me down.
And this is a big opportunity.
Bailey Dynamite could hit a knockout blow if he hits just the right amount of. If he gets a lucky shot in. Oh, uppercut!
And he got a big shot.
It didn't do enough. I think it just pissed off Nathan Davis. Oh, ducks the lariat. Coming out of the gate. Bailey
And
Dynamite.
he's just throwing him.
Oh, would be a seat. He's trying to go for. Ooh!
And as soon as he started, he got put down.
Now Nathan Davis just, the Big Stepper just stepping over Bailey Dynamite. Ooh.
You ain't cheering from now.
Oh, he's trying to
just
stomp
choking him
through
out.
him.
I think Bailey Dynamite in his first shot should have done a Falcon Punch because he's regretting it now. Being choked out on the bottom rope.
Cry for your mama. What you gonna do, huh? Get up. Get up. I dare you.
Nathan Davis heavily in control of this match. Oh, you see a choke slam here.
He gets him up. Oh, got her!
Cutter!
And that might be his chance.
Trying to get some support from the fans here. Trying to let that energy for the fans build adrenaline. To try to dethrone the Big Steppa as the hybrid heavyweight champion.
Oh, he caught him.
Oh, what are we gonna see here? He's got him on his shoulders.
Fireman scary.
Hybrid
Buster. 1, 2,
and that's
3.
it.
Your winner, the Big Steppa, Nathan Davis.
Oh, and just continuing to attack him after the match.
And that's what happens when you step up to the Big Steppa.
Oh, and just propelling him out of the ring. Bailey Dynamite
He
went
just dumped
airborne. The Big Steppa made it 4-0 in KUW tonight. 3 successful defenses of the hybrid heavyweight championship.
And we're getting somebody to assist him out of here because that was a.
Back to Dynamite. Fly your ass back to the Falcon Zone. And don't you ever challenge the Big Steppa again. Oh, shut up. Shut up. I said I had something laid off my chest. And it's addressed to every single one of you KUW fans. A month or 2 ago, when I made my debut of the Hybrid Heavyweight Championship, I told you about how I defended it, bled for it, and fought for it with all my heart and soul at multiple different companies. I brought it here to KUW because I wanted to elevate KUW. And what did I do, huh? Through all the adversity, through every single boo that you guys gave me here, I showed up last month. I gave an open challenge to Ethan Evans. And what happened? Your mockery is still undefeated. I took Ethan Evans by the throat and I threw his lifeless body off a 15-foot ladder. And here I stand still undefeated. So to KUW, to all the boys in the back, you've been put on notice. The Big Steppa tells you, you've been warned.
Nathan Davis with definite words. Try and take it.
That's a warning shot to everybody. I'm kind of shaking sitting here. That was a performance.
Before the next contest, I'd like to take you back and show you how we got here. This is last October. Kevin Darnell of Death Warrant facing off against Brendan Smith. The key moment of this match was when Brendan scouted out Kevin's cutter and then went for a curb stomp to pick up the 3.
1, 2, 3.
Becoming the last person to pin Kevin Darnell. This becomes important because it was an open challenge battle royal for the first class championship. And in the end, it was Eli and Kevin Darnell. Kevin with assistance from Death Warrant. The returning Sean Quinn helping him throw Eli over the top rope. Kevin Darnell becomes the new first class champion, allowing Death Warrant to be decked out in all the gold. Coming up next, it is the KUW First Class Championship on the line. The new champ, Kevin Darnell, takes on the man who last pinned him in the center of the ring, Brendan Smith, right now.
And it's our next match is scheduled for 1-4. Introducing first, from Pickle, Ohio,
Go kill him! You didn't get tapped up by Brendan.
I
Brendan
didn't get
Smith
one.
returning. This is his first match back since a Christmas
He's so
wrestling
hyped
show.
up, I can't even blame him.
After defeating Victor Cage, his mortal nemesis.
Oh, and look at this energy. He is bringing it tonight, I can tell.
He's facing a man who he's defeated before. He's facing Kevin Darnell. He's challenging for the First Class Championship. Will he be able to strike lightning twice and beat Kevin again to become First Class Champion? And here we go, everyone's favorite wrestler. Probably, when you speak of greatest wrestlers all time, you think Bryan Danielson, you think CM Punk, you think Kevin Darnell.
I don't think he should have been third there.
Because it's Bryan Danielson and the right under is Kevin Darnell.
I could settle with that. I mean, he's got 2 titles, neither of which he's earned.
Yeah. Both of which came from high hygiene.
And these Scrooges are talking to us.
I'm putting over your boy on commentary, so shut up. You ran away from Ethan Evans, so I don't want to hear it, buddy. Sean quit giving me lip. Aaron Anthony in front of me. A bunch of goons.
He's looking like he's worried. I think he's stressing out about that main event.
Why is Aaron Anthony wearing a green hat?
And he's trying to come over to
you guys.
out of my hand.
You guys suck at commentary, so I'm gonna help you call this match.
You know your hat doesn't match your gear, right? You look like a safety vest person.
A safety vest person.
Yeah, you know, like the highway workers.
In the most respectful way, this is my table right now. I would prefer you get up.
Marcus Lacey just grabbing the mic back. Grabbing hijinks with the commentary cable. And I'm trying to stay focused.
And Brendan's just getting choked.
He's in the battle royal.
I'm over here fighting over a...
Come on, Vinny, let me hear it. Say big old choke on the ropes. Come on.
Big old choke on the ropes.
There you go. See, Vinny, do your job, Marcus. Come on.
I don't know how I'm going to do this with this kid in my ear the whole time.
He's a badger.
All right, let's go, Kevin.
Kevin Darnell. The only double
He's fighting
champion
back.
in KUW history thus far. Suplex from Brendan Smith.
That's what we're talking about.
The crowd erupts.
I don't think that was legal, you know. I think those punches were a little low.
Everything's a little low to Kevin.
Okay.
Big back though.
We see another one.
That was full body weight. And he just clotheslined through him. Early 2 count.
He might not be able to call his match properly, and if Kevin loses, we are going to appeal because his shoe is untied.
Kevin's shoe's always on time.
No, Gage,
He can't see his face.
Gage is distracted. He might not have the mobility in the ring to get in a proper place to count a 3.
How about you go help your guy? He's getting his ass beat. I'm not even sugarcoating it here. He is getting elbowed.
He's in the ropes. He's doing a great job getting this.
Oh!
I think you should go out and give him a little snack. Kevin looks hungry. Brendan Smith on the second rope.
2, 3.
At least trying to give him 10 punches. Oh! Gets the complete set.
Gage is not doing it. You can tell Gage is impartial. I don't think we should hit Gage in this official. He wanted to get involved in the anniversary. Come on. He's not even
I think any of your picks would be any less impartial. Let the man ref, let the wrestlers wrestle.
And I'm pretty sure none of your other Death Warrant stablemates can even count to 3s.
That signature bulldog, I got hit with that, and that does not feel good.
So Marcus Lacey, I'm going to look to input for you. You have a pinfall victory over Brendan Smith. What does Kevin need to do in this match to retain his championship? Ooh, big cross body.
Definitely not that.
See, that is the resilience of Kevin Darnell. That is why he outlasted everyone in that battle royal. resilience.
Him and also Sean Quinn came to his rescue.
Kevin's going to have to slow it down, play his game. Brennan has really been into this crowd.
Oh, rolling from Kevin.
And that's how I got him. He's obviously learned from his time off.
Kevin Darnell obviously watching
I think that is because he is not a biased referee. He is impartial.
Exactly. He is not a biased referee. You said it exactly how I would.
Gage does need to tie his shoe. Kevin Darnell.
You can see the marks on Brennan's back starting to form.
And while I pick on Kevin Darnell,
that full body
he has 2 titles for a reason. And it's not only because of the numbers of deaths warrant, while that is a big favor in them. It is how he's able to maintain his composure in moments of chaos. Which is pretty much the core of what makes you a good wrestler in KUW, is being adaptable. Ooh!
And he's just taunting this crowd. He loves every second of it.
And that shin lock.
I don't personally think Brendan's better.
Oh! Bit of a jawbreaker with
Brendan hasn't been aggressive.
He's attacking that knee. If he can't get up, what's he gonna do?
That's fair. And the 2 shows that he's missed, it seems like he hasn't missed a beat. I can't take anything away from Brendan, but I think Gage is definitely impacting how this match is going.
He came back in better shape. You can tell, like, this is a new Brennan Smith.
Ooh! Just deadlifting Kevin Darnell with that suplex.
I would go for the cover off that as well.
Oh, foot on the rope. Great
awareness.
Great ring awareness from Kevin.
Good eyes by Gage as well. Oh, he's really targeting those legs. Oh.
That's what you got to do. You got to limit the structure of Kevin Darnell.
He has always had a strategy. I will always give that to Brennan Smith in a rumble, in a match. He's always had something.
If you limit the legs of Kevin Darnell, it makes it more difficult to carry his own weight. We see the playmaker, the overdrive, whatever you want to call it.
He's just picking him up.
Oh, he gouged at the eye? He gouged the eyes with that one.
It took too long.
That was just a right hand.
And he just got put back down.
Brendan's in here.
Siding up.
Throw him to the corner.
Irish whip.
Bouncing off the ropes. Big old splash! Followed by a bulldog again!
That's got to be it. That's a second one. And this is...
Plants his opponent's head in the map, wraps his
There's no way for his head to go besides the
mat. They
mat.
can't have anywhere to cover themselves.
Oh, and of course they're getting involved. Gage can't see. Gage.
Very legal. I don't see anything wrong.
Oh, no. Was that
on?
Oh, blow. Gage didn't see it.
That was a perfectly legal, just elbow to the back.
If you don't stop taking this microphone out of my...
It was an elbow to the back. It was perfectly legal. I think, Gage was just a little...
And he just drove him down head first.
Oh my God.
And that is such a death way to win. He did everything in his power. He had this match.
I'm just thankful Aaron Anthony's away from commentary now.
Thank God. I couldn't get a word in without him taking everything.
Kevin Darnell wins this match by doing what he does best. Touch balls.
And Jimmy handing the death certificate. That hurts. After you spent all you can, and then you just get handed that after, and he pats you on your chest. There's no feeling like it. And he's in disbelief. The disrespect they show.
Kevin Darnell remains a double champ.
making a successful defense of the first class title. As Death Warrant continues to run the numbers game here in KUW.
Once again, we're going back to KUWX, the moment that absolutely shocked the KUW audience. It was Victor Cage versus champion Raiden Rex for the KUW World title. Victor Cage with the burning hammer, and like that, 1, 2, 3, somehow, someway, dethroning Raiden Rex as KUW World Champion. Raiden Rex is going to have a lot to talk about as we hear from the former KUW World Champ right now on Primetime.
Former KUW champion lost it at the last show, the 10-year anniversary, surprisingly to Victor Cage. I still don't understand how Victor Cage won that match. But then it was Crisis cashing in his Chaos Cup on Victor Cage to become champion, making Victor Cage the shortest KUW champion of all time. The way it should be.
Let's see if he gives me a handshake. That's one.
He hit my hand a little bit too hard. That was a little aggressive. I'm not a wrestler. I'm a fragile boy.
He's got some power.
I'm really curious what Raiden Rex is going to say after losing the title.
Is this thing on? Wow, it is. So, I gotta say, I feel like I've let you all down.
You haven't, I promise.
Let me elaborate on that. So, the last time I was in this ring, I unfortunately lost the World Championship to Victor Cage of all people.
Hey, you got there, and you got screwed over.
It's truly sickening. That's not good, by the way. But the funny thing about that is, there is something that lasted a little long title reign, and that's the flavor of zebra stripe gum.
Yeah!
If you know, you know. And the only thing that's shorter than this title reign, well, that's the escorts that he pays. Escorts that he pays. Get it? Anyway, so now I'm in this predicament where I feel like I've been buried alive. And the earth is pressing against me. You know what Raiden Rex is going to do? Hopefully get some better sound equipment, because this is ridiculous. But I'm going to dig, and I'm going to claw, and I'm going to scratch my way back up to the top. And I do not care. I do not care who tries to get in my way. Good Cage, not Death Warrant. These clowns couldn't go toe-to-toe with me if we were Siamese twins conjoined at the shins. Think about that. I promise you, I will hold gold once again because I am Raiden Rex, and that is what I do! Yeah! Thank you so much, you've been awesome, but that's my time.
Raiden Rex looking to get back gold in 2026 after losing the KUW World Championship. Oh, we're seeing the worm! He's evolved his game. Not only is it skanking, he's moved on to the worm. Very, very proud of Raiden Rex for learning some new dance moves.
Love a man who's never short on words.
Coming up next, after making his debut in the First Class Championship Battle Royale, the prodigy Gage Ison has a heavy task in front of him as he has a singles debut against television's own Stephen Kane.
introducing first from Hollywood, Florida, Stephen
Stephen Kane making his second appearance here tonight. His first came the last time we were here at the Light in the Hill. He faced off against Jason Reed in which was a tough crowd to be around because the crowd was heavily centered around Jason Reed. Let's see if he has better luck tonight.
And his foot up on the ropes, his confidence is unwavered.
This is going to be the official first singles match for this competitor. We saw him as a referee official earlier tonight.
They call him a prodigy for a reason. I see so much potential in this guy. He knows in and outs of the ring. He's a ref. Like, he knows every advantage he can get.
You can tell his emotions are high.
These guys actually know each other, believe it or not. Steven, before he decided to go all Hollywood, was actually a trainer of Gage. He actually showed him some stuff, and I'm excited to see where the tension goes tonight. With all the experience they've had, this is their first time sharing a ring one-on-one.
Who's the ref?
The ref?
Are you the ref?
I don't think I'm the ref. Are you the ref? I think I know who's the ref.
Coming out in his short shorts.
That might be a nutted dick. He got attacked last show by Dick Myers, who wears, guess what?
Short shorts.
Exactly.
But this is a very interesting scenario. And it doesn't really have to do because Gage is wearing ref bottoms and Jason Reed's wearing a ref top. It's more the fact that Stephen Kane, after Jason Reed's last match with him, attacked Jason Reed from behind.
I'm not going to say who he's referencing there, but
I think someone who has a big heart, maybe a broken one.
Just like Steven.
I don't see M out with him tonight, so maybe I don't want to allude to anything. But Stephen Kane's out on his own tonight.
Just checked him down, being a good ref.
Yeah. Stephen Kane making Jason Reed check him out in horizontal fashion. He's got the clapboard. Yeah. Scene begins. Director Gage calling the shots.
He's feeling himself tonight.
We saw Gage wrestle a little bit in the First Class Championship Battle Royal at the 10-year anniversary, but this is his first official singles match. I'm really interested to see what he does. Stephen Kane is no slouch as an opponent.
There's no respect here. I thought there would be a little bit of respect, but
not with Stephen Kane. This is the exact antics he did in his match with Jason Reed, just completely disrespecting his opponent.
I thought it would be different.
I don't know. It's only been 2 months. This man can't change that much. Oh. And the big slap of disrespect.
He definitely felt that.
I think Gage is going to get his pound of flesh. If I'm Stephen Kane, I'm trying to not piss off Gage. He's still pretty much an enigma. We know that he's an official. We've known he has issues with Death Warrant. But other than that, we don't know much about him.
And he keeps doing that. No clean break out of Steven.
Gage is one of those guys that comes off as nice.
Oh, and he got him right back.
But I think once you hit his bowling point, he's going to explode pure magma. So we got an arm behind the back. Gage trying to escape. Bends over.
And he got one of his own. And he's grabbing that wrist. He's getting wrist control right there. And he's got it.
He's gonna find a way to reverse the pressure. Rolling forward.
And that's really how you...
We're getting a lot of chain wrestling. This is not what I was expecting in the beginning of this contest. I don't think this is what Stephen Kane was expecting either. Now reversing. Each opponent has had a reversal for each other thus far.
Got that headlock, that wrenches on your neck and weighs. It's just all his weight on the back of your neck.
Gage taking to the ropes, trying to push him off.
It's all that momentum.
Oh, big shoulder check!
And that momentum has to go somewhere.
Taking a bow. We see it here. Gage ducks down. Jumps over. Arm whip.
Oh!
And another one! Gage with a gigantic...
He's on fire! And he's sent him out of the ring! And this kid's supposed to be a ref.
Are we going to see Gage go airborne?
Wow. No.
Oh! Big forearm from Stephen Kane, intercepting what potentially was aerial offense from Gage.
And he just stepped on his forehead. The skin there is so thin that could bust him open.
Holding up the t-shirt so he can give a big chop. Even Jason Reed is clenching at that one. Oh my!
Just straight to the floor. I think
the angle of that was.
Did he hit his head on the bottom turnbuckle?
I'm not as worried as his head is. Potentially his arm. He hit at such an awkward angle. Now grabbing the top of the head, just teasing Gage. Brutal offense from Stephen Kane. Now Jason Reed's showing him no pulling of the hair. Stephen Kane with a sick, demented smile. As he's just ambushing Gage in the corner.
He was getting real close there.
Yeah, Jason Reed might
He's making him have to step in. Doesn't look like he wants to.
Oh, what's Gage going for? We saw Brendan Smith do this earlier in the night. Is he looking for at least 10 bunches?
And they're square on the floor.
Oh, Gage cut him off after 4.
Slides out.
Boot to the face, knocks Stephen Kane
He's using
down.
that length to his advantage. He's a tall.
Oh!
No.
Yambag City on the top rope.
And you can't. Ref can't do without that one.
Suplex off the top rope. Big elbow drop. Engage. Still kicking out.
He's staying alive. Gage has so much fight left in him. Those kickouts are getting slower and weaker, but he's still kicking out.
Oh, DDT into a...
Guillotine. He's
got a guillotine choke?
I don't know how he's gonna power out of this.
Is Gage out?
I saw his arm go limp.
He looks limp. He's got to 3 to show some signs of life here.
He's only got one more. I don't think he's got it.
Oh my God! He's coming
he's up.
back. Match has not stopped yet. This will continue.
And he's powering
He's trying
him
to
up.
deadlift Stephen Kane, or at least try to release that pressure around his neck. Stephen Kane going for it. Got him in a full Nelson. Oh, but
stunner!
Set himself up for the stunner on that one.
Gage is lining up for something. Oh, he's talking his stuff.
Oh, big clothesline. Now throwing Stephen Kane to the ropes.
Straight to that buckle.
Bounces off the turnbuckle. Another clothesline.
Back elbow. Ducked under. Oh, he kicked him in the face.
That was a strange insecurity. Usually you do it with the left leg. He did it with his right.
Jump and hit him with it. I don't know how he contorted his body, but he's lining up for something.
Oh, big splash. It was a knee to the gut.
Two.
Gage just got to be careful, though. He doesn't hit too low.
Three.
Rolls over Stephen Kane. Setting him up here for jumping off the ropes.
Oh! Flying clothesline!
Springboard lariat.
Two!
Kick out at 2. Stephen Kane.
I don't know
still
how
in
that
this
wasn't
match.
it. Gage is just as confused as we are. We thought that match was over.
Gage preparing to go back on offense. Can't have Stephen Kane get a second because he then does stuff like that.
He went 3 times around.
3 full rotations. That's 2. 2, yeah. Yeah, 2. Jason Reed doesn't think I'm a... 2, yes, 2. Yes, I'm a member of Death Warrant. I'm not a member of Death Warrant. I can count to 3. I'm not a member of Death Warrant. I can count to 3.
Okay.
Just letting you know. We're doing a callback to earlier, you know.
Death Warrant might be scouting Gage out after this.
Well, they already are feuding. We saw Gage in the climactic conclusion of...
And they're just coming back. Everything has an answer. And they're both down. I don't know how either of them are going to get back up.
Putting on a barn burner tonight. Gage showing why they call him the Prodigy. At only of 18 years of age, he's able to do all this.
Oh, he got caught. He was playing to the crowd. Oh my God! He kicked out! 2! That, I've seen Stephen Kane finish many people with that move.
Front-facing
This kid has heart.
popularly known as the straw crushing finale. Now looking for it to go back to the bank.
Roll up. 1, 2.
Try to go for a roll up there. Stocking him up. Oh, what? What?
Flip DDT?
I guess you could call it that.
1, 2. He kicked out. This is pandemonium. There is no way either of these guys can keep. I don't know what else he can throw
I
at
don't
him.
even know how Stephen Kane has a neck after that move. I'm just...
What else can he do?
I think we're about to find out what else he can do. Going to the second rope, Brett's throat.
This crowd wants him to...
Oh, Gage ducks.
Rolls through.
Oh, it's got him up. Oh!
That Samoan drop was on the back of his shoulders.
Oh, is he planning for here? He's going for that. Oh, front-facing DDT.
I think that might. Oh, what a match. I am very...
While Gage did not pick up the victory, he showed us in the KUW audience that He's no one to slouch on.
And Steven getting this big win, his first win in this company. He's got to use this momentum.
Now he wants to talk.
I said raise my hands. Do it again. You're the referee. Raise my hands.
And he doesn't. That's a respect.
That wasn't good enough. I need you to do it one more time. We need to take it through.
2. Oh! Take 2.
Win on my cue. And action.
That's what you have to do as a ref sometimes.
Jason Reed being impartial. I'll give him that.
No hard feelings.
Oh! You know that partial.
It looks like I was wrong. I felt that. He's not getting up.
He introduced Stephen Kane. He took him on a tour of Piqua. I think Stephen Kane's now very familiar with Piqua. He's been all to the hot spots.
That's what finished me off. That body weight coming down, all that coming down on you. He's not getting up.
And I will be following the same footsteps as T-Max and enlisting into the military of the United States of America and be leaving June 2nd. I got goals to do. I got bucket lists to check off. I got a few names I still gotta deal with. Death warrant is one of those.
You have a bucket list to check off before you leave, right? And I assume you want to do that as World Heavyweight Champion. But I have a contract right here that says I can take that from you any time I want. But I'm not going to be like you. I'm not going to be a coward and use the Chaos Cup to win the world title, because I count 5 on 1. I have a contract right here. All I need is a ref to come down here, and I will cash this in and take your world title.
You, with that big egotistical head that you have, interrupting the world champion here, Crisis, who just won the world title, and now declaring to go in the military. It's all about you. It's always been about you. I'm coming out here face to face with you. It don't matter what the odds. 5 versus 2. Let's have a tag match. It is official. Harless and Nelson versus Aaron Anthony. Mike Maverick tonight.
And that takes us to our main event of the first ever KUW Primetime. It's the new KUW World Champion, Crisis, teaming up with Nelson to square off against Death Warrant's Aaron Anthony and the KUW United States Champion, Drake Maverick. Your main events right now on Primetime. I've been sick of these moves.
We have introducing first, representing Williams. From Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Aaron Anthony and the KUW United States Champion, representing Drake Maverick.
It was this venue where Drake Maverick took the United States title from Nelson and has yet to defend it. I don't know if it's out of fear. I might say out of fear, but
I can't hear you over all of these boos for Death Warrant. Aaron's disrespect.
the rightful and honorable boos that they deserve.
Snatching the signs from the fans' hand.
This is not the first time Drake Maverick has ripped up fans, that he has ripped up signs. I'm sorry. He has not ripped apart an entire fan. That would be impressive. But
He's gotten close. These guys are no slouches. I rag on Death Warrant. I'll rag on them as much as I want.
Ladies and gentlemen,
They can fight.
I've been told to announce again, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to get this my best shot. We have from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Aaron Anthony.
Aaron Anthony making him reintroduce the definite ego of him.
And we have representing Pickler, Ohio, the KUW United States Champion, Drake Maverick.
And I'd say more the pit bull of the group here.
Yeah.
There is one mode for him, and it is aggression, aggression, aggression.
It is full tilt with Drake Maverick always.
Representing Canada,
Crisis, the new world champion. His first match since winning the title. Facing the man that stole the title from him last time, Aaron Anthony. And there's no shortage of bad blood between Nelson and Drake Maverick.
You saw the emotion coming in here. Just opening the show, he came out here, called them out by name. As a world champion, you calling somebody out by name, you have to have some resentment.
Didn't even care about the numbers game. As he has a tag team partner who has more than enough animosity towards Death Warrant. Drake Maverick took Nelson's title. Aaron Anthony stabbed Nelson in the back. He's looking for vengeance tonight. Came up short at the 10-year anniversary.
Oh, and he's getting jumped immediately?
Jimmy T is...
Somebody's got to do something.
Jimmy T and...
Is that a chair? What is he hit with the fan's chair?
Kevin Darnell, come on.
I respect the ref for trying to get this situated. They're just putting boots on him.
I want to say how difficult a scenario it is to referee this match. Allen has been absent as an official for the last few shows and comes back to this match in particular.
They didn't
Anytime Death Warrant's at the ring, it makes it very difficult to manage the competitors inside.
And they're trying to come over to us, harass us now.
Sean Quinn's talking to me, but I can't hear him over his headband.
Aaron already trying to get in Crisis's head.
Oh!
Wrist control immediately.
And immediately as I said, oh!
And he's got it right back.
Crisis gifting it and then some.
That athleticism.
Drake Maverick showing why he is the United States champion and why one day he will be a future KUW world champion.
Goes hurt. He goes up top the first time. You think he's going to come in up top. The second time he comes in with a kick straight to your stomach.
Now just trash talking to the man he stole the title from. Maverick
getting him in any position he wants. Just stomping.
Maverick seems like he has some game planned here with Crisis prone in the corner.
Holding on to that beam for support.
You don't want to hold on to those string lights. Oh, big stomp.
I think that hit his shoulder.
Crisis set it. Or no, Drake Maverick set it.
And he stayed behind him. Do you see how he stayed out of his...
You don't want
field of view?
Yeah, just don't keep yourself out of the opponent's eye line. They have no idea where you're coming from, how you're going to hit. So they have no chance of blocking. And Crisis, again, showing his resiliency. Oh! This is why
He showed him how you throw a knee.
He's showing why he's the only official two-time KUW World Champion.
And you see how straight his body stayed all the way throughout that.
It was actually these two in the finals of the
Wow.
Cup.
That
Crisis
knee
Kid,
hit straight.
Maverick.
I think that hit his eyebrow. And these two in. Nelson, Aaron, the history is unmatched.
Back to square one. Fright night, Aaron Anthony stabbed Nelson in the back at a Christmas Russian show. Nelson cost Aaron Anthony the world title. And at a 10-year anniversary, they squared off for the first time. Aaron Anthony won.
He's already suspended and he can get DQ'd. I don't know what he's thinking. He is a hothead.
As Nelson just getting the tar beat out of him by Aaron Anthony in the corner, choking him over that bottom rope. Allen trying to gain some ground in this match as an official, trying to keep his opponents in line, or his wrestlers in line in this match. It's not an easy feat. Just bouncing his head off the top turnbuckle. Vicious chop from Aaron Anthony.
I would be surprised if that didn't leave a mark.
As you have all the presence of Death Ward.
Whip reverse. Up and over. Aaron's taunt.
Down low. Oh!
Was that low?
I think that was just above low. Close, but not quite. Oh.
I'll trust the ref's judgment, but that was smart. Some stuff you never would have seen Aaron do.
Marcus, let me ask you a question as an official. You've officiated matches with Death Warrant has used their number game to the advantage. How as a referee can you possibly keep your composure?
I'm sorry, I just saw Aaron put his whole shoulder into the middle of it.
And keep in mind, the closing of the 10-year anniversary was Aaron Anthony spearing Nelson through a table. I'm surprised they're both here tonight and both able to compete.
There's no way to officiate a match like this. I've wrestled him, I've officiated it. There are too many people, especially with the number games now.
And now Drake Maverick, which is these devastating strikes going.
Oh, and he caught it! That was gonna go to the head. He would have been. Oh! And he twerked his. Oh! He's not throwing any more kicks if he takes out his leg.
That's smart. In their United States,
he's dragging him back.
One of the things that shifted the momentum was a kick Drake Maverick gave to Nelson's head. And I think Nelson has learned from his last match, trying to take out that leg. Not only do you take about the stance and the movement.
Oh! He just stomped him into the mat.
And now just going. He's got a single leg.
Oh, and he struggled. Oh, and he took Crisis out too.
Oh, right into that wooden post.
You know as well as anybody how much Nelson uses his athleticism. He's learned. And he's talking to me like he didn't barely beat me.
Oh, Marcus getting up. I'm gonna request you stay.
You lucky you got 4 of you right there. Oh! And that's exactly what he gets. That's what I'm talking about, Nelson.
What's Nelson going for here? He's got to set it up. Oh, he's going for that middle rope spear! Propelling himself into Drake Maverick. Now tagging in the champ.
And back to square one.
It is the world champion versus the man who has a guaranteed title match at any time of his choosing.
He didn't even give him a chance to try the test of strength.
I honestly do think Aaron Anthony
tried to push him off. He's wrenching that head.
If you go back to their feud last year, there was never a straight one-on-one match between these two. It was always someone in the beginning. Aaron Anthony cashed in, and it became a triple threat. Then, going back, it was a four-way. We have not seen a one-on-one match between these two before. And I think that is because Aaron Anthony maybe knows he can't
get the job done. I mean, he doesn't have that championship, and Crisis does.
Aaron Anthony looking for that package pile driver. He calls it the broken halo, but
he
Alabama slam from Crisis. Going off the rope.
Oh! He just caught him.
Corner springboard forearm. Only gets a 2. Oh! Shoving his head right into the turnbuckle. Come on.
Ooh! My. That was his shoulder, and now he's going after the other shoulder. He is on him. Crisis kicked him off. He's not just laying there and accepting that.
Crisis on his feet, but still, after the amount of damage he's assumed.
And he turned around to talk to Death Warrant, and that's exactly what happened.
That's the ego of Aaron Anthony. He does not think anything will ever come back to bite him. He thinks he's so powerful, so mighty that things like this can't happen. And now Nelson, uppercut.
Look at this tag team.
Oh, misses that close.
He caught his neck on the rope.
Aaron Anthony with. Oh!
That was a sliding German on the ropes.
And I really got to give it to Aaron on that move.
And kick out at 2.
Nelson tried to break it up. It wasn't needed, but still the athleticism. Jumping halfway across the venue to attempt to break that up.
Oh! Did he Pebbles bottom him?
Taking a version of his
out of his book, I'd say.
Yeah.
It's his ego. It all comebacks to his ego.
And now we got Drake Maverick, who's been just sitting on the apron, catching his breath, monkey flip.
He's just toying with it.
Drake Maverick, he almost let Crisis tag out. Oh, now got him going for a sleeper hold, I believe. He's got to be careful he doesn't let his shoulders touch the mat. Crisis.
I got caught in this. It's so hard to get out of. I had to go to the ropes. And what a counter. Pin. Pow.
Oh! Just holds him up and drops him like a bag of tomatoes. Potatoes. Yeah,
and he goes for that crossface. That hurts so
you know a lot
bad.
About potatoes, huh?
You don't know what to feel. Your left arm is trapped, and you're getting wrenched back. And that's how I got him. He tags out. What a smart move.
Nelson ducks. Listen to that final cut. Big chop reverberates through the venue.
Kicks to the stomach, wearing him down. Oh, and he dodges out of the. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. He faked that knee upstairs. he's got that.
And
that was right off.
In tight.
That was right off that arm drag, so you know that arm's already hurting.
A great weird awareness by Drake Maverick, having Nelson away from the ropes, but Nelson getting out. Is he
getting into his own submission?
A sharpshooter, but Drake Maverick grabs
They know
the ropes.
each other too well. Oh, and they're throwing. They're really. Neither of them are. Nelson shows his first sign of weakness.
But he gets back up and throws his best shot.
Back at Drake.
Drake Maverick trying to get to his feet. Nelson baiting him on. Ooh. You don't want to get in a strike game with Drake Maverick, because things like that happen. Thrusting kick. Another thrusting kick.
You could hear the reverberation off of his face.
Put him in the center of the ring.
That's true.
Kick out at two. A very sound game by Drake Maverick.
These guys haven't been together long. This is their first tag match. They weren't even a team. They just got thrown together.
What I think makes this a dangerous pair is every collector member of Death Warrant's intensity that they bring. They are complete savages. Ruthless. That is why Death Warrant is the longest reigning KUW Tag Team Champions.
And they look like hyenas just watching.
The mouth salivating, waiting to pounce, and oh my God! Machine gun chops! One after another. Jimmy T told me to shut up, but I'm the commentator, so I'm not gonna do that.
And another 2 count. I think Aaron's getting frustrated. I didn't think he expected him to kick out of that.
Oh, he reversed it. It looked like Aaron Anthony was going for the end of days, and now driving DDT.
Oh, she's a 2. The way he landed on his neck. Wow. And another tag to Crisis. He's going up top. Crossbody.
Retains for the pin. Drake Maverick just in time.
And that was full body weight. That hurt Crisis.
Aaron Anthony close to Drake Maverick. Oh, but Crisis trying to ensure that he does not tag out.
He just ran him over.
That's what you gotta do. When you see your opponent going for a tag, you gotta intercept as fast as possible.
I think you know he's setting up for it.
This is gonna be the Pebbles Elbow.
And I think he learned he didn't do the taunting beforehand. He just hit it.
No theatrics on that one. Straight into the point.
Oh, and that's what?
Getting interfered
Sean,
in this match.
You too? Oh, they're kicking him out!
He's been thrown out!
Alan's tired of it! That's a third time. Alan's just done!
Alan's making this match easy.
And he threw all 3 of them out! Not even just one!
Aaron Anthony grabbed the U.S. title right off her table! Oh my God! Just decked
And he
up.
just threw it back! Hitting our camera!
Oh my God!
He kicked out! After the title shot, after everything, he kicked out.
Again, going back to that resiliency of Crisis. This is why he's a 2-time KUW World Champion.
He's going for that
Aaron
package
Anthony.
pile.
Oh! Broken Halo!
And he hit it. But does he have the energy? Only if he could cover it.
Aaron Anthony slowly limping towards Crisis, trying to get the cover.
And a slight kick out. I think he got his shoulder up barely.
I think he was reaching for the rope. It's referee's discretion when the pinfall stops, but he definitely grabbed the rope. But even on the way to the rope, he lifted up his shoulders.
It's getting weak here, though.
Yeah,
that wasn't very strong.
Everyone is gassed except for Drake Maverick. Oh, but he took a stiff kick to the chest. Oh!
And he kicked him back 3 feet.
Nelson tags in. Oh, I think these two are going to do numbers game of their own. Oh, Christ, he's just going straight after Aaron Anthony.
I think they're tired of it.
Take the game to him before he takes it to you. Oh, swelling neck breaker.
And Aaron's got the upper hand in the corner.
Shaking, rattling, and rolling Drake Maverick to his very core.
Aaron hitting Crisis with clothesline. Got him up. I don't even know who to focus on.
That's each a positive. Wait. Are we gonna see tandem?
No.
No.
Are they gonna hit him with it? Hit him with it!
Are we gonna see tandem high-flying offense here?
2.
No, it's gonna be close.
Oh!
Dropping
1, 2, 3,
and that's it.
And what a sweet victory this might be.
Nelson in Crisis. Oh, but here comes back out Death Warrant.
They can't keep.
Oh, come on.
I don't even know what to say. This is every single time.
It just seems like any time Death Warrant doesn't have anything going their way, their first intention and their first reaction is just to.
Oh, and people come out. It looks like we got some backup.
We see Ethan Evans. Ethan Evans, Gage, Rainer Rex, and Eli. There's no short of animosity between Eli and Aaron Anthony stepping out of last year.
And I think I have something.
Oh, you have something you want to do too?
Maybe. I might take my time.
I think Marcus Lacey just calling his spot. He took his headset off, put the mic down.
And they're following. They never follow. I can't even know what's going on.
Go get yourself some.
I think they got this handled. I thought they might have needed me. I don't think so.
Death Warrant just fleeing out of the arena. As Nelson in Crisis victorious.
And what is showing by the world champion, the former U.S. champion, this was a great match.